crazy? Honey, you have to come home right now. I can't handle them. I'm giving you to the count of 10. Till I cry. Empowering your own reactions. This section is all about you. Empowering you. Basically put, how to have self-control when they drive you crazy. Because we all know what that looks like, don't we? Why don't you want to react like that? That's a good question. Why not? Because, kids, they really like excitement and action, drama. So when they push your buttons and you react like that and you explode, they have that control over you. It's exciting. And they're going to do it again and again. And then they're getting negative attention from you. And it's not good for their self-esteem. Not to mention it's not good for your self-esteem. So we got to come up with some empowering reactions of what to do when those kids press your buttons, because you know they do. Because kids, they're going to come at their parents to get what they want. And they're going to come and they're going to push. And they're going to push and they're going to push. Until one of two things usually happens. Either they push against the parent and the parent screams at them, "Oh, get out of here, what are you doing?" And they scream at them and the kid goes like, "Oh my gosh, what did I do? I'm such a bad kid. What did I do? I hurt my parent. I'm so bad." And they think negatively about themselves. Or they push and they push and they push and then the parent knocks over and says, "Okay, whatever, just go do what you want." And then the kids got seriously entitled behavior, which you don't want either. So then the next time that your kids are pushing and pushing and pushing, and then you try and say no, then what they're going to do is they're going to start pushing really hard. Somewhere around here, there's a button that if I push it hard enough, she's just going to get pushed over and say, "Okay, go ahead." And that's when you go like, "Oh my gosh, I can't handle my kids. They're crazy. They're impossible. I can't handle my kids." What you need to do is step back here. Step back and look what's going on. Forget about the kids for a minute. Look at you. You know what your kids are doing? They're showing you your weak spots. They're showing you your weaknesses. When did your kid come in and start that banging? In an inconvenient time. Maybe you're cutting up vegetables and got to have dinner ready, or maybe you got to get out the door on time. They know exactly when to come in and ask for the things that are inconvenient to you, when you're busy, when you're stressed for time, when you're going to end up letting them have whatever they want or end up screaming at them. So what you got to do is you got to sit back, and instead of just absent-mindedly just reacting, what I want you to do is sit back and feel those feelings that you're having. Step back and go, "Oh my gosh, I am feeling so frustrated right now. I am feeling so aggravated right now. I'm feeling so pressured. This is really hard. Whoa, those feelings are they're washing me over. They're wiping me out." And when you have the presence of mind to feel your own feelings, then you'll also be able to have the presence of mind to look at your kid and go, what do they need right now? Do they need me to scream at them? No. Do they need me to just give in and let them have whatever they want? No. No, what they need is a strong hand to come in and say, "No, this is the boundary now. This is the boundary." In order to get to that presence of mind, you first need to have the presence of mind for yourself, to feel where you are in place, to be aware of what's going on for yourself before you can be aware of what your child needs. Feel those emotions. Feel that, oh my gosh. Whatever those emotions are, feel them. Aggravated, angry, annoyed, pressured. Feel those feelings, because then you're going to have the presence of mind to be able to know where you are and to know what your child needs right now. The key is in feeling your feelings. So many of us don't feel our feelings. We're so busy running about our day, busy seeing, what's next, what do I have to do, what's supposed to happen, what's supposed to be. It's not about what's supposed to be all the time. Sometimes it's what is. How do you feel? What's going on inside for you? Because when you don't feel your feelings, you know what ends up happening? You let the kids do whatever they want and you go eat some chocolate. Yep, chocolate. Some people have different forms of chocolate in the world, But for me, it's chocolate. When you eat that chocolate, what you're just doing is you're pushing that feeling down that you don't even feel it, and you're covering it up with chocolate. All is chocolate. The chocolate's a cover-up. It's what they call in the world an addiction. And what's an addiction? Addiction is when you do something because you're trying to give yourself pleasure because you're not allowing yourself to feel the pain. Feeling pain and feelings is a good thing. So when your kids aggravate you, bring you to tears, do crazy things that you can't handle, it's okay to feel feelings. It's actually good to feel feelings. And if you need to cry sometimes, that's much better than getting angry. Because anger, we all know, is not a real feeling. Anger is a shell. It's a cover-up. Anger covers up the real feelings inside. When you're feeling angry, you're feeling that someone's transgressed against you. You're feeling insulted. You're feeling sad. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling unloved. There's all kinds of feelings that anger covers up. So when your kids are overwhelming you and you feel inadequate, it's okay to cry a little sometimes, But feel those feelings, because then you're not going to turn to the chocolate and whatever the other chocolates are. You're not going to turn to a cover-up. You're going to feel who you are, and then you're going to have that presence of mind to see what you need and what your child needs. And that does not include being screamed at or having the entitled, the entitled behavior. So feel those feelings. I guarantee you're going to see a big difference.